YouTube, I'm gonna be an Eskimo today. I'm just kidding. But anyway, I'm kind of cold, mainly because I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning because of like a mini hailstorm in our area. It scared the crap out of me. But anyway, I'm going to do videos for the Flash winter finale, which was season 2, episode 9, titled "Running to Stand Still," and I'll also do the winter finale of Arrow season 4, episode 9. It's the winter finale, episode 9, called Dark Waters. And I'm also going to do, Supergirl season 1, episode 6, titled Red Face, because I didn't do it apparently. And I'll also do episode 7 of Supergirl called Human for a Day. And once I do that, I'll be officially caught up with The Walking Dead, Flash, Arrow. I'll be so far caught up with Supergirl, so far anyway, and then, all I'll do is work on Once Upon a Time, because Once Upon a Time's mid-season finale made me bawl in tears. So let's get started with Flash. Haha. Anyway, it says adobo on my shirt. But anyway, Running to Stand Still. Mark Martin, I don't know if you guys remember him, but he's the weather wizard dude from like hella episodes seasons ago. And he's also the guy responsible for the death of Officer Patty's father. But anyway, he comes into play, but this is the greatest episode ever because we got like 3 hard-hitter villains, one of them being the return of the great Mark Hamill playing James Jesse the Trickster. Like the Joker. I like how he plays the Trickster. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, and I know like I seem to be fading in and out at certain angles because it's somewhat dark in certain areas in my house. But anyway, Mark Martin, the weather wizard, he pretty much breaks into Iron Heights, breaks out Leonard Snart, as we all know as Captain Cold, because remember in a previous season and episode... Sorry, that's my dog. What? Anyway, as you remember, Team Flash was going to transfer all their little metahumans out of Star Labs and transfer them into like a safer place. But then freaking Snart, along with his sister, I'm not sure if Heatwave was there, but I know Snart and his sister were both there. They pretty much said they were going to help, but instead double-crossed Team Flash and all the metahumans escaped, pretty much. And, one of them being Mark Martin, aka Weather Wizard. And so, basically, Mark was like, Leonard, I owe you one. You saved me from being hightailed into a very bad place. I owe you one. I'm breaking you out. But this is where Mark Hamill comes into play. Not only did Weather Wizard freaking break out Captain Cold, they go deeper into the prison and break out the Trickster. Mark Hamill, which is so perfect considering, James Jesse, aka the Trickster, is played by Mark Hamill. And then we all know that Mark Hamill not only plays James Jesse, aka the Trickster, in this Flash TV show, which I'm going to call the 2014 Flash show, he played James Jesse, aka the Trickster, in the old Flash TV show. And why I say this is highly appropriate that they're showing an episode that brought back Mark Hamill is the fact that Star Wars is coming out, I believe, next week already. And I already got tickets. I got tickets like a month ago, month and a half probably ago. Anyway, it seems appropriate considering, The Force Awakens, Star Wars is coming out next week. That obviously has Mark Hamill in it. And it's only appropriate that this winter finale of The Flash brings back Mark Hamill as the Trickster here. Or just Mark Hamill in general. But anyway, so yeah, Weather Wizard breaks out Captain Cold and the Trickster out of Iron Heights in an effort to team up and kill the Flash. At least that's what his plan was. And, basically, they're in hiding and all that stuff, and Weather Wizard's all like, I want you guys to team up with me, we all have someone in common, we all want to kill the Flash. And basically when, of course the Trickster's obviously in, he's like, yeah, I want to kill him really bad. But, you see Leonard Snart kind of hesitant, and we all know because Captain Cold we all know that he's not really in for killing. The only time Captain Cold was seen in this show, was seen killing somebody, was Captain Cold killing his own father, and we all know why he killed his father. But other than that, he's never really killed anybody, right? So killing someone is not in his quota, and also the fact that I don't know, when it comes to the Flash, I don't know, he seems to be somewhat love-hate relationship with the Flash. That's why I think those are the two reasons why he doesn't want to kill the Flash. But in that episode, it pretty much goes to a little mini cliffhanger where it's like, what do you say, Snart? You want to join in and kill Flash? And then it goes to a mini cliffhanger, right? And basically, we find out later on when Barry and Iris come home, because apparently when they get home, Snart is already there drinking like hot cocoa or something. Was it hot cocoa? But you know how funny it was to see Snart sitting comfortably in the lazy boy chair with this Christmassy little mug drinking hot cocoa. I was laughing so hard when I saw that, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, we find out in that moment that Snart declined that offer, and actually he goes and warns Barry, you know, hey, by the way, James, Jesse, and Mark Martin want to kill you. They wanted me to join, but I declined. I don't like the whole killing. I see no money in it, so I declined. And the only reason why he warns Barry is because it's a repayment for Barry saving his sister from the father. So he's pretty much repaying a debt. And I could see that, you know, Snart, we all know he loves his sister more than anything. The fact that Team Flash saved his sister, took out the bomb that was injected in her by the father. So I'm not surprised that Snart had that, you know, incentive. He saved my sister, I owe him one. Kind of like how Mark, the weather wizard, owed Snart one for basically, you know, you broke me out, I owe you one. Snart owed Barry one for saving his sister. Everyone owes something, and it's been paid, right? Anyway, Patty, Barry's girlfriend, we all know, she finds out that Martin is back in the city, and we all know the reason why she has a vendetta, and the reason why she has a vendetta against Weather Wizard Mark Martin, and the reason why she joined the Metahuman Task Force is because of Martin, and we all know because the fact that he's the one responsible for the death of her father. So basically, she wants to take revenge on him for killing her father years earlier, and so she kind of gets a little reckless during this episode. I'm not going to get too much into it, but yeah, she basically gets a little reckless to the point where she goes off by herself to track him down and all that stuff, and I don't know, I have a feeling it might unravel to the point where she might do something so reckless that she might get herself killed. I'm just saying. But anyway, the Trickster and Weather Wizard, they place bombs inside Christmas gifts. They pretty much disguise them in Christmas gifts and pretty much give them to little kids, and they all spread throughout the city because they're all different little kids. They all lived somewhere in the city. And so they're threatening to set off all the bombs that the kids took home to their families if Barry does not sacrifice himself, basically. And while that's happening, Wells, Cisco, and Jay, yay, Jay, find one of the bombs, and they're like, you know what? We can stop all the bombs. We don't have to look for all the bombs to stop the bombs. We just have to find one of the bombs, and if we use just one of the bombs, we could actually get rid of all of them. All they have to do, apparently, was find one bomb and alter its, apparently, I think, magnetic polarity. I'm not much of a science whiz, but from what I remember, Wells, Cisco, and Jay found one of the bombs and altered its magnetic polarity. And they used Cisco's what are those things? Those little planes, drones. There you go. Basically, Wells, Cisco, and Jay, they find one of the bombs. They alter its magnetic polarity or something like that, and then they attach it to one of Cisco's droids, and they send it into one of the dimensional breaches that basically, they send it with Cisco's little drone with the changed magnetic polarity bomb into one of the dimensional breaches and pretty much causes that little bomb to magnetize and attract all the other bombs, sucking it in through out of the presence and attaching to the altered one, and they all end up going through the same dimensional breach, pretty much removing them all from the city, which is so badass. And with all of them gone, Barry, who was basically like, he said, okay, I'll sacrifice myself to Jesse and Martin. He's getting like a beatdown, right? He got like a really bad beatdown from Weather Wizard, and he was about to get stabbed by Trickster. But right when he's about to get stabbed, Cisco's like, we got all the bombs, Barry, do it! And then so basically Barry subdues both Trickster and Weather Wizard at the same time. But as that's happening, Patty actually arrives out of nowhere. I don't know how, maybe police radio. But she uses this technology and actually subdues Barry. She doesn't know it's Barry, obviously. She doesn't know it's Barry under the Flash outfit. But she pretty much subdues him by clamping his leg down. And he's like, I'm gonna kill Martin for what he did. But Barry, as the Flash, manages to talk her out of it, which is interesting. And I thought it was really interesting that when, there was a moment early in the episode where Barry, as the Flash, again, tries to talk her out of being reckless and stuff like that. And right when she leaves, earlier in the episode, Barry just takes off his mask. And I was really hoping, while he was the Flash talking to Patty, whether it was earlier in the episode or later, he would have at least told her that, you know, I'm the Flash. But I understand why he didn't tell her when to arrest Martin. Because, you know, Martin's there, he's going to know the secret identity, and so will Trickster, because he's also there in the vicinity. But anyway, the biggest shock of this episode, I gotta say, is when Iris tells Barry, and then both of them tell Joe about the fact that his ex-wife was pregnant after she left Joe and Iris in Central City, and she had the child, and then apparently the kid's alive, he's an adult son named Wally, and of course, I don't blame Joe at all for being so shocked about it, and like doesn't know what to say. The fact that his ex-wife never told him, oh, by the way, after I left you and Iris in Central City, yeah, I was pregnant. I didn't tell you, and I had the baby. It was a boy. His name is Wally. I don't blame him at all for being very, very shocked about it. But anyway, the biggest shocker is when they all have a Christmas party at the West house, and Wally himself actually shows up. So it's gonna be an awkward Christmas, but I can't wait to see more what's happening with Wally, because we only had a seriously brief glimpse of Wally. All we saw was Wally show up at the house. Joe opens the door. There's Wally. He's like, "Hi, I'm Blake." I forgot her name already. What was the name of the mom? But she's like, "Yeah, I'm her son. I see you have company. This might be a bad time." He's about to leave, and Joe and Iris are like, "Oh no, come in. I'm Joe. This is Iris. Come in." And it's kind of awkward, but I can't wait to see more of Wally interact with his dad and his sister and Barry and just everybody. But anyway, to finish this off, elsewhere, during multiple moments of the episode, we actually see that Zoom has been visiting Wells and has been giving him like a bargaining chip. Like he pretty much tells Wells, "I agree to release your daughter only if you help Wells make Barry faster, so I could steal his speed." So basically, throughout the episode, Zoom has been pretty much bribing Wells, using Wells' daughter as a bargaining chip. Like, you want your daughter? You want me to release her? Help me make Barry faster so I can steal his speed. So, I'm really hoping Wells doesn't do this. I know he wants his daughter, and I know this is not the Wells that we all know, and that he loves his daughter and he wants her back, but helping him make Barry faster? Fine. But helping him make Barry faster so Zoom can steal the speed? Totally not fine. And it makes me wonder, did that also happen with Jay? But I feel like I'm gonna have a theory video of that later. But I'm running out of time, so this is my reaction rant on the Flash episode. Running still episode 9. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye!